And now we are here for you, Cancer. You already know. And what's special is that in a couple of days, the sun shines in our sign. Al, let's drop it. Hi, Cancers. How are you doing? If you are new here with me, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. I am Marv. Okay, if you are returning, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to my tribe, Al, what's good, fam bams? And hello to my members. This is going to be the What Are They Telling You Timeless reading for the beautiful sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Gemini season. You are my 12th zodiac, my last zodiac, and the sun is shifting. The sun right now is in your 12th house. So this is not an energy, darlings, that is new to us collectively. I am a Cancer sun. Let's talk about it now. I think I have Cancer in the 9th house, which explains what I do, right? If you know anything about that. First of all, hello and thanks for being here. You guys know how I upload. You should know by now the uploads have been a bit of a transition for you guys, but this is what we're doing. Every season brings 3 series. It will bring, we start out the transitionary season, Cancer, with their feelings. When we're transitioning from one season to the next, we talk about their feelings. When after that, we go into their confessions. The top 3 are extended. You as a birthday sign will go first, and you will be extended off the strength that it is your birthday month. Ow. And we end with this reading for the season. It's interesting and makes sense, and it's aligned because it's your 12th house. The month before the sun goes into your sign, you feel tired. You feel low. You feel like you just don't want to be bothered. You going in on people. You could be cutting ties because let's talk about 12th house. It ends. It completes the zodiac wheel, darlings, which rules endings. Final stages of a project, tying up loose ends, completions, afterlife, old age, and surrender. It is also associated with separation from society, such as institutions, hospital, jails, hidden agendas, and secret enemies. The 12th house is always when somebody wants to try to bother you. You always find out somebody has some type of secret agenda. There is nothing, and you all wonder why we want to, throw them hands around our birthday season or right before. And you know that as soon as the sun shines into your zodiac sign, you instantly feel better. You know why? Because now, regardless of whether it's your actual birthday, the day that you were born, when the sun slides into your birthday season, it activates your first house. So now you're ready to get it popping again. I teach that. I didn't understand why I always felt like that for years. Always been a lover of astrology. Always. But it wasn't until I started actually learning it that I was like, oh, so that's why I'm feeling crazy. So I decided to give that to you for free. We're going to go and find out what they're not telling you, Cancer. I'm not even ready. But before we get into that foolishness, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on for Cancer suns and risings. When we just came out of this moon energy, moon babies, it hit all of us collectively in our 6th house. So I already know somebody at work or somebody that you work with. This is the house of the secret house of enemies too. Somebody trying to snake you at work, Cancer. Put the kibosh on that. Let me tell you something. Don't let nobody stop your shine, okay? Okay? Do you, lovelies. Do you. Enjoy, okay? We've been through hell, and we still got that crazy energy with Aquarius that's going to listen, okay? 6th house, go back to the full moon in Sagittarius took place on June 14th, and it illuminated our 6th house. Schedules, organization, routines, fitness, diet, exercise, natural beauty, healthy living, helpfulness, and being of service to others. What was crazy, guys, is that I'm telling you, this astrology is so funny. My follow-up 6-month doctor's appointment was exactly on the same damn day as the full moon in Sagittarius. And I was nervous because I was just like, oh, hell to the no. It was crazy. I was like, if astrology is not the truth. Of course, I got a clean bill of health. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Jesus. But I was worried because I have gotten sick in the last 6 months, Cancers. Allow me to talk our stuff a little bit. Don't rush. Just come on. If you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let Marv do a thing, okay? I'm sorry I'm talking. But you know I got sick. I got sick at the end of December, which carried over into January, and I didn't upload for almost a month. Remember that? I lost my voice. You guys remember that? Who rock with me? You know, when I saw him in November, I was fine. I got sick right after that. So I was like, you know, they got the prolonged COVID and all of this old crap going on. And even though I tested negative, if you were sick, I believe that no matter what the test shows, in some shape, form, or fashion, we've all come into contact with some type of super germ. Let's go. So I was a little nervous, but I am. Let's drop it for Marv because I was like, why is my follow-up appointment on the same damn day as the full moon? I was not. I wouldn't have done that. I'm so superstitious. Granted, I know what the Sagittarius energy brings, and my Cancer is in my Sagittarius house, which makes sense because of what I do. But still, I was like, I don't know about this. It could go either way. It is a full moon. Let's get started. So, let's go ahead now that we know where it was affecting you. Let me know down below, you know, what this full moon in Sagittarius illuminated for you. And what, there we go. And what in your 6th house did it reveal? Okay. All right. Let's get into the rest of the collective Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and get some channeled messages through Astrological. Okay. Connecting with a Libra. Oh, here we go. We're already talking about the 7th house. So, oh, here we go. This is Libra. This is the card of 7. This card, this energy that this card is bringing, Cancer, is bringing awareness from the standpoint of reflection, assessment, and knowledge. What needs to be balanced in your life? 7th should be 7th house, could be 7th house, could be bringing those vibrational energies into that. You could be connecting with a Libra. You can have Libra in your chart like I do. In your inners, of course, I do. Or this is advising you to look at it from that number 7 or approach things from a balanced perspective like a Libra. We also have a trine sextile. There is symbiosis going on, 5, 6, 7 in the 7th house. I can't with these double numbers today. I cannot. The last 5 zodiac signs have all gotten double numbers. This is the card of 52. 5 and 2 is 7. What is a symbiosis? Learn or lean into what is easy and comfortable and use that comfort to renew, grow, and expand. The challenge is the path of least resistance can be both delighting and limiting. Don't get stuck in the comfortable rut. The gift is to lift one another up, and the comfort of compatible aspects can help you build up the resources needed to do the hard work and face the tough stuff. You have to be on the same page. Somebody's on the same page as you, and they want to come in and trine and sextile and bring this symbiosis to you, okay? And I'm going to tell you again, we're talking about this person is reflecting. This is what you're going through. So you're in reflection, assessment, and acknowledgement mode. So you got your double 7. And I know that what you go through in turn affects your relationships, okay? So, Mars, what are we putting in motion? That popped out, and that is 4. structure, stability, and manifestation. So what have you manifested? You obviously have manifested something in your 7th house, okay? And we know that there is something that, okay, hold on. Also, guys, you're being guided to look at your midheaven. My midheaven is also in Cancer. So what is the pinnacle? This is the top of the deck. What is your midheaven? For those of you where this is work. You have to learn something with somebody, share something with somebody, communicate something with somebody that you don't want to communicate with at the workplace. When you're going through your 12th house, you know somebody tried to snake you, or I ran into a situation where a colleague of mine tried to bring something to the forefront, and I'm not the right candidate for that. And you know, my first question is then why didn't you fix it? A teammate doesn't point out something that you effed up. A teammate fixes it, and then you put on a glorified front of we're part of a team. But this fool, she thought it was sweet. She's a Libra sun, I'm a Libra rising, and that didn't work with me. So watch out for what you got going on in your workplaces. And when you're dealing with your own business like me, people, a colleague of yours will try to do that and snake you. And, you know, obviously you want to be professional, but you catch me. All right, that's what you're going through. This is what you're feeling, and this is why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, Cancer. Let's find out, lovelies, what they're not saying. Okay, so they're leading this energy with not wanting to be in the doghouse anymore, Cancer. They want to come out the doghouse. And you know what? What's funny about this is also they want to take a trip. They don't even know how to tell you this. They want to go on a trip. They want to spend some time with you disconnected. They want to come out. They're trying to recover from whatever you guys have been through in the past. They want to come out of that old energy, lovelies. We're looking at a 6 of Swords. They just want, they want to come out of that. Now, I'm hoping for their sake that before I get the rest of these cards out, that the rest of this particular reading supports this. Because if somebody wants to come out of the doghouse with you, you are going to allow that energy to take place, but it's going to be based upon what they show you. This is already feeling like if this is what they desire, then they put themselves there. But are they going to be consistent? Let me stop. I told you I don't like to call cards out because then they'll pop out. Really? So they're losing sleep over it. So they must have already tried to reach out to you in some type of way, Cancer. So they must have been like, because they mentally want to come out of the doghouse and recover and transition and go into better days. They don't want to have the blues anymore. They want to recover, but they're losing sleep over something. They have a lot of anxiety because of the guilt that they feel for effing things up. That's what this is. And you know what you're doing? You're not letting them off the hook. You like, feel how you feel. What's in their heart? Oh, they want to bring the romance back. You can be connecting with a fellow Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This person is in your heart already, and you are in their heart. They want to be romantic. They're so sensitive. They probably F this up because of all of these feelings that they have for you. They have a tendency to allow their mouth to write out a check that their asses can't cash. I would have loved for this to have been a king, but I feel like they're trying to take baby steps. They don't want to go all the way to the king. They want to take the baby steps and try to slowly but surely, incrementally bring the romance back. That's cute, Cancer. That's cute. There's been a fluctuation of emotions and you have walked away. Ain't it funny what my cards say to me? First and foremost, this is the moon. You could be dealing with a fellow water sign. As I stated, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This is the major arcana for Pisces. They know that they are emotionally up and down. They are all over the damn place, completely confused the hell out of you. You like, what are we doing? What is this? And so I think that you have established the love and there has been some type of separation. It wasn't a breakup, but something got broke up. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that I do not and never have qualified this Eight of Cups as a full-blown breakup. And you're going to hear me say that on my channel. However, because 8 cups of love are stacked up behind me, how am I breaking up with the person? But it does constitute a separation. Now, you will see, definitions for this card that says breakup. But I'm going to change that intuitively because there's been things that have been broken. Things are broken between you two, but I don't believe that this is an emotional breakup. I mean, spiritually, you guys are probably, I'm sorry, guys, messing with my eyes. Spiritually, you guys are already spiritually intertwined. But that is our major arcana, which is the moon. They have been very delusional in the past. They just screwed this up. They can't leave you alone. They know that the things that they have done in this card and those other options are not viable. I think what pisses you off, Cancer, is that they act like they have these options, and it's a waste of time for them to continue to act like they have options when they've already made their mind up. But they're not acting like it. So this is letting me know. I was hoping that they were not going to screw this up, but they did. They're immutable energy. Some of you are dealing with a Pisces, and they like to come off like they have these options, and they don't. They like to fool you. I'm shocked that Spirit didn't bring out the 7 of Swords. But I'm happy that they didn't bring out the 7 of Swords, because I think this means that they don't necessarily have love options, but they focus their energy, that they should be, they should completely be focused on you, and they focus their energy elsewhere on other things that they love and somehow neglect you. That's probably what I'm feeling. Top of the deck is showing the 2 of Swords. You have cut your emotions off. I feel, Cancer, but, to read this in line as to what they are not telling you, spiritually, they're trying to surrender. They feel like you have options because this is from their perspective. But I kind of told you what I felt about how you feel about how they move. But they feel like you have options, and they want you to know that those options, because you were the one that actually initiated this. They are saying here, hey, I'm here. And yes, you walked away. The 8 of Cups from their perspective is you walked away from me. You initiated this. You have options, and you focus your energy on everything except what you should be. And that's not, you should be focused on us. They need your validation. Whoa, they need your validation. That's for damn sure. Paradise. They want to go on a trip. And here is my journey over water. They want to go on a trip. I don't know when they're going to tell you about this trip, but they want to go on a trip. Happiness, joy, playfulness, enjoying one another in the honeymoon phase. Or they're thinking about asking you a question. One of the 2, Cancer. They're up at night trying to figure out how to deal with this. But spiritually, they're being guided to block their emotions in a hangman type of energy, because spiritually they're being guided to do nothing and to allow Spirit to come in and do what needs to be done. The 9 of Swords is being clarified by Healing Heart, and that is what I think they're worried that once you heal, you're not going to want them anymore. They are toxic, and they have had some abuse of the relationships, and there could have been some habits that they brought back into this situation with you. But although healing the heart is good, they don't want you to heal. That's really crazy. They're reminiscing over the times that you guys had. They're trying to learn from their past mistakes. My Knight of Wands, my romantic knight, is looking at pictures of you that they snapped, the memories that you guys made. They would like to make more. They're trying to learn from the past and move forward into new beginnings with you. This is my separation card. Told you, stop the pattern. You put their asses on ice in the silent treatment. and you stop the pattern and cut their asses down, and they're just like, oh my God, like Cancer walked away from me, but that's also the moon. And you did that because you got tired of the up and down and all around. So they felt completely cut down by you. And they could have pretended that they didn't care, but when the moonlight came out, it exposed their feelings. So they're coming back. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is being clarified by coffin. So all of those things, new beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition, tragic endings, all of those things that this Seven of Cups has brought on both ends are ending. Maybe they had to do that so they wouldn't be hurt by you. Maybe it was a coping mechanism for them. They're saying that you act like you have options, but I don't necessarily feel that you've necessarily moved on, Cancer. I think that they're just so afraid because you're starting to be reborn and transition and want to go into new beginnings without them, that they think that maybe that means that you're going to move on and you have other options. You know better than any damn zodiac sign that I read that a Seven of Cups is not a surefire type of card that's going to promote moving on. They just don't know you know that. Two of Swords. Okay, let me get this card. It's about to be a struggle. Cancer, they're being told to surrender, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and changing. Things coming to light, which is what's clarifying the dragonfly. They're acting upon the fact that they think that maybe you have moved on. They're not happy about it, so they could be lashing out. But they're trying to be lighthearted and adapt. The energy of the Hangman is telling them to just surrender, okay? Top of the deck is love, unconditional love, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, and selflessness. They love you, all right? Yes, the top of the deck reveals that they have definitely, they have had, this is the devil, and this is also conflict, quarreling, and competition. You guys have argued. They have brought their bad habits into this particular relationship. The devil lets you know that they just deal with things a strange way. They don't have a good emotional maturity or emotional intelligence. You know, some people swear they know and they think that love is them being worshipped, and this person, this relationship has really shown them. Okay, and look at this. This is crazy too. Old school, of course. They're outdated thinking, and you know, that's that conditioning, and whatever way they had to cope with the shit that they had to cope with, now making that your problem. That's not your problem. Okay. Let's go over the majors. We have the moon and we have Hangman. That is it. The moon and Hangman, Cancer. Oh, you're about to have such a good birthday season. This person wants to start over with you. They never really left. They're scared as shit that you're going to move on to someone else. And they are trying to be lighthearted and adapt to all of these changes because they feel that they have to play ball because they don't want to lose you. But there's a trip coming. First thing that pops in your head when you see this, all right now, abundance. The second thing that pops in your head when you see this is big happy changes. Check that out. The third thing that pops into your head when you see that, it is up to you. And finally, we have don't stop. So Cancer, overall, they're walking on pins and needles right now because they just don't want to further piss you off and screw anything up. They are being guided to surrender and let go. Be lighthearted and let things come to the light and heal and just be easy. But this right here, I think that they're trying to figure out whether they're going to take you on a trip. It's not going to be something that they're going to bring this energy to you. And I think that if this happens, this will be the first sign that this will be their, we need gestures. We need those grand gestures. Maybe they need to do something that they didn't do before. Some of you guys need that vacation. You need this alone time with this person to rekindle and just unadulterated fun, you and this individual. And maybe they fought you in the past on that. Maybe, they never saw your vision, and now they're coming around to that, Cancer. So they're walking on pins and needles right now, and they're jumping through hoops. The only thing they know is that they don't want to lose you, and that is that. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Everything that you need is below in the description box, Cancer. I hope you have a fantastic, we have a fantastic birthday season. If you're interested in booking, please do so. I am June 30th, so I will not be working from, obviously, my birthday, which is that Thursday. So I will not be available for emergency readings that night. If I've reached out to you, you already know, through the holiday. So I won't be available until that weekend after that. And I will be available at night. No, I will be available for appointments that day. I may close early because my son is also a Cancer. He is July 6th. Let's wish him. What the heck was that? Let's wish him. Sorry, guys. Let's drop it for him for his birthday, because we gotta, give it up to the Cancers. There we go. And that's that. So I will share a couple of pictures with you. The big trip is at the end of July. I will be making an announcement about where I will be and see if I will have an opportunity to meet some of you. I don't know if that's going to be feasible. And that's that. Cancers, I hope that this was your reading. I am dropping them praying hands. If this sounds a little bit like something that you want to happen, claim your reading, and I will see you in our season in a couple of days. Take care, and I hope and pray that it works out for you and work and love. Bye, guys.